Hi, and welcome to the Chris channel. And today we're going to talk about how to attract that Taurus man in a hurry. Here are our top 5 tips for making yourself irresistible to any Taurus man. Number 1, be yourself. Number 2, be honest. Number 3, show determination. Number 4, be feminine. And number 5, don't rush into him. But if you are really interested in getting that Taurus man, you might want to try our secret technique. Just click this link that is also in the comments and in the video description. Now, what set your heart on a Taurus man? If you like to be strong, silent type, you will love the Taurus man. He is also fiercely loyal and incredibly trustworthy. Weeding a Taurus man, the Taurus can be a little slow on the uptake. If you were thinking of dropping a string of hints and suggested looks and hoping he'll get the message and ask you out, think again. As a rule, you will probably have to ask him out yourself. The Taurus man can also be a little untrusting, however, so if you just ask him on a date out of the blue, he might be a little taken back and might even feel like you're having a cruel joke at his expense. Best to be on the safe side and combine both of the approach and outline above. In other words, let him know that you are interested before asking him out. Ligurian looks, the odd obligate comments about your own singleton status, and few well-placed compliments about his appearance and personality. He might beat you to it, but it is probably not wise to hold your breath. The Taurus man is dependable and extremely trustworthy. He dislikes artificial in any kind, so when compliment, it is best to restrain your comments to genuine statements. In fact, rather than going over the top, for the same reasons, when flirting, don't lay it on a trick. Better demonstrate honest affection and worth towards him that plays the predator bam card. The Taurus man also is easily embarrassed, so coming on strong can seriously backfire you. The Taurus man tends to be a strong silent type, masculine but not aggressive. He is very attracted to femininity in his partner. So if you earn supplementary incomes as a cage fighter, it's best to that yourself for the time being. The Taurus man is generally a very poor judge of character. This means that it is highly likely that he has been hurt in the past as a direct result of his choices of partners. Consequently, he might be something of a knock to crack. Be prepared to take your inner winning his trust. If you work with the fourth of the Taurus man, be supportive and hopeful. It is often a good idea to invite the Taurus man into your confidence of some matter. By demonstrating your trust to him, he will come to trust you. However, the Taurus man doesn't respond well to weaknesses in others. Weakness irks him, so the personal matter shouldn't be something that demonstrates a personal weakness. At work, the Taurus man will admire you if he sees you soldiering in on a face of adversities. The Taurus man likes to be a trooper, a feminine trooper, of course. To the Taurus man, femininity isn't about smearing and helplessness. It's strength without aggression, beauty without deceit. It is a fresh, frank, and honest. The Taurus man can be a person of few words, so there is a danger that you might feel like you're not getting through him. You just have to trust your instincts on this one. As long as you are taking account of all the above, you should be able to make your move with confidence. Now, the ideal date for the Taurus man. The Taurus man loves to cook, so a well-prepared and interesting meal always creates a good impression. He also likes routine, so be prepared to go somewhere that is familiar with, somewhere he feels comfortable. If you are dining out, to make sure that don't plan too much of the evening, and the Taurus man hates to be rushed. Better a long, enjoyable meal than one in a rush in order to cram in a movie or a show. Now, what to wear for a Taurus man? As described above, the Taurus man is attracted to femininity, so you can never go wrong with a dress which simply displays all the right curves. The key word here is subtlety, of course. Despite the Taurus man's dislikes of artificiality, he is not averse to a little glamour. Strategic use of makeup, particularly lipsticks, can have a devastating effect on the Taurus man, if, of course, mean devastating in a good way. Perfume is crucial. The Taurus man loves a fine perfume, something fresh and natural with just a hint of exotic. In terms of colors, the Taurus men find pastel shades appealing, particularly blue. Soft, sensually textured materials are most. The Taurus man is also quite materialistic and likes the finer things in life, so plumb for a big brand names you can't. Now, gifts for the Taurus man. The Taurus man is likely to be a keen collector of something. It could be almost anything, but it is unlikely to be anything frivolous. Generally, the Taurus man will collect items of value, coins, stamps, antique pocket watches. It is probably wouldn't be a good idea to buy the Taurus man something expensive at the outset of his relationship. In fact, it will probably should see those distress alarm ringing. Better buy something which relates to his collection, a book on the subject, or something short or small accessory. The Taurus man also likes music, so it is very likely to have a considerable record collection. If you could add something unique and short after to his collection without going overboard, you could score some major points. Always pays close attention to the wrapping of the Taurus man gifts. He'll appreciate the effort. Now, sex and the Taurus man. The Taurus man enjoys sex. He sees it like something natural, wholesome, and fun. He doesn't tend to favor one-night stands. For the Taurus man, sex, love, and friendship are inextricably intertwined, not separate components of a relationship. He prefers the familiarity of security of his own bed, so it is definitely be his place, not yours. Now, keeping your Taurus man. It is remarkably easy to keep a Taurus man, and all comes down to one thing: trust. The Taurus man is fiercely loyal. He will never betray you. Betray him, however, and you will never forgive you. This isn't because the Taurus man is vindictive or Olympic grade grudge barrier, but because he finds it almost impossible to recover from the pain of betrayal. Now, what are you letting yourself in for? Okay, time for the bad stuff. The Taurus man can be stubborn, insensitive, and boring. He isn't a fond of change. This latter point can give you a rise of conflict given that the change is inevitable. Combine this occasional insensitivity and he might be somewhat inconsiderate when it comes to your needs. Okay guys, so this was the tip for getting that Taurus man. If you liked the video, please give me your like and remember to subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next video.